Hello, and welcome to this month's Safety Minute. For this month's Safety Minute, I want to talk about the job. Now, I know you probably are like, I already know what my job is. I get that. But it's very interesting when you understand the base root of the job of any job, how much it applies to workplace safety. You see, prior to having any safety legislation, what happened with the job is we had dedicated men and women going to work to produce. And it doesn't matter if you were a farmer working in the field or you were driving that final good to the superstore. It doesn't matter if you were a miner working underground trying to pull raw materials from the earth, or you're in the manufacturing process where you're taking those raw materials and making a final product. No matter what your job is, it has one unifying basic factor. It requires people to do that job. And prior to ever having any safety legislation, we measured that job success by quality, efficiency, and value-added cost. Those three things were all focused on production, on getting products out the door. And it wasn't until December 29th, 1970, that OSHA came into existence. What that safety legislation did is it changed production. It said, yes, quality, efficiency, value-added cost are important, but so are people. And we changed how production was done. And we all come to work for one fundamental reason: to make money. And we come to work to make that money so that we can provide for our families. When you focus on working safe, what it does is it prevents an injury. By preventing an injury means your life doesn't need to change. You no longer now have to worry about hospital stays and surgeries and doctor's appointments and occupational therapy appointments and physiotherapy appointments and the pain and the addictions and all the other things that come with an incident that prevent you from making money. Instead, by preventing an incident means that you get to go to work day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. And you do your job in a way where you don't get hurt. By not getting hurt always allows you to make your money. So you can always take it home and spend on the people you love, doing the things you love to do. But when it comes to workplace safety, we need to admit that the energies we deal with on our jobs are far greater than the energies we deal with at home. Because in our jobs, that's where we deal with huge pieces of machinery. It's where we deal with fast-moving equipment that produces and manufactures goods on scales that feed and provide for our society. That's where we deal with high voltage you will find far greater than any household could ever have. That's where we work with chemicals and compounds that are volatile, toxic, and sometimes nuclear. That's where we deal with explosives. That's where we deal with energies that go far beyond what you would find in your household. Yet, people feel like they can take care of themselves, even though those energies are so great that just a small release of them can have a life-changing impact on you. And that is the job. We go to work to make money. By going to work, we also expose ourselves to these huge amounts of energy. And we can measure the job in one of two ways. We can focus solely on production, on getting it done, or we can bring people into that job. But we also say that people going home with money in their pocket to live their lives and provide for their families is equally important. I hope you enjoyed this Safety Minute. If you want more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. If you want to bring me out to your workplace where I can share safety messages with your crews, go to spencerspeaks.ca. Until the next Safety Minute, stay safe.